with Gibbs Archery Gear, and today I'm down on my deer lease here in Arkansas. I brought Austin with me, my son, and also I have Levi Boudreaux, which is my friend Brent's boy. I got Levi sitting down there close to where I got a box stand at, a ground blind stand, and I got him, he's probably about 100, 150 yards from me, and then Austin's about another 150 yards down below him. We're hunting this creek draw, which is a real deep draw over here on my lease, and we was hoping maybe any of us would get a shot this morning at a deer. The wind's blowing back here to my back here behind me, up on this other ridge. I've already had a deer snort, which I don't know if it was snoring at me or not, because it was pretty good long ways away, but you know how scent travels. Anyway, hopefully we'll have some luck this morning. This is the coldest morning of the year, probably around, I'm going to say probably 35, 36. Had a really heavy frost this morning. And this will be like the first heavy frost for the year that we've had. Hopefully we'll get a shot at something this morning, so wish us luck. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me this morning. Hopefully the boys will be seeing something too. There's some deer heading in their direction right now. It's a pretty nice little buck. This is the first buck I've ever killed on this lease. It's my second bow kill. I killed a doe a couple years ago with my bow over here. And I told myself I wanted to kill me a buck this year. So I went ahead and did that. He's a pretty little old thicket rat. And I saw another right over here a while ago. I saw a spike come walking down the other side of the ridge over there just a few minutes ago. He was heading in Levi's direction. Hopefully they'll get a shot at something. I hope so. They're moving this morning. It is 7:56. Good cold morning. I'm hearing deer all around us over here back behind me. The game was on this morning. I got me a nice lay point with my bow here in Arkansas on my lease. I'm excited. And thank you, Lord Jesus, for letting me be out here this morning. I did it all on video, filming myself, which is a very difficult thing to do for a bow hunter. I'm going to sit tight. Could be another one coming here soon. Never know. Levi just a few minutes ago. I heard him doing some blade calling. He said some does had come in, but they didn't come in towards the feeder, or they didn't get to the feeder. And he said, well, watching them, he said they were about 50 yards from him, and he couldn't get a shot. And he was waiting for him to get a little closer, and then he's pretty sure, he said he saw another deer come in and start chasing them, so he's pretty sure there was a buck up there too. And he told me that we've been texting each other. Pretty neat way to communicate, instead of walkie-talkie like we used to in the old days. But anyway, he said that the deer went towards my son, Austin, on up the ridge. So maybe Austin got shot. He said he thought he heard Austin shoot. Some commotion up there. And he said, but I told him we're going to get down about 11 o'clock. But we had a lot of activity in here this morning. There ain't no doubt about that. I've seen two that I know of, and there was a spike over there, and then also this buck here came in. So the does were coming in. They're checking this little draw out, which is a hardwood draw. And it's kind of a real deep ravine. It's probably about, 70, 80 yards wide, up to maybe 100 yards in some areas. And it's a lot of hardwoods where there's a lot of white oak acorns. But on both sides of me, as you go up the hill here, you've got pine cutovers and bedding areas. So they come out here and then they start eating and roaming and all in here. So anyway, it's a beautiful morning. It's cold. Hopefully, like I said, we're going to get down about 11 o'clock and take care of some business. So the game was on this morning. I'm excited. Thought we might have some more deer come through before 11 o'clock, and we could. So if we do, I'll bring you some footage. Well, I just got out of the stand, went down here and looked at him, got my arrows out of him. He's a pretty little 8-point. Beautiful little buck. Pretty little buck this morning on my self-videoed hunt. He's got some pretty good times on him. He come through this morning, and I ended up dropping him in his tracks. So I'm going to get the boys here in just a second. And you'll see me now. Okay. Anyway, I got me a nice little buck this morning right here. He's laying here on the ground. Pretty little 8-point that I had come through. I set up my stand right back over here on the pine tree on the hill. And at about, probably about 8 o'clock, I believe, somewhere around there, he come walking down this old logging road over here and stuff, and he come walking right by, and I shot and dropped him in his tracks right there at about 15 yards. I had to put another area in him because I shot him high in the shoulder right here and down through his body, and it dropped him, and I guess it broke his back, paralyzed him. And I'm tickled. The game was on this morning. Levi and the boys are back down this way behind me. Levi's probably about 150 yards away, and then Austin's probably 150 yards away from Levi. So Levi had some deer come in, but they didn't get close enough, he said. I'm going to let him sit for about another hour, and hopefully there's still some deer moving, because I just had a doe and a little one come in, and they got scared and turned around and ran off. And so they're still moving right now. But I was blessed this morning. The good Lord blessed me this morning with a nice little 8-point. And so I decided to go ahead and take the shot. We did it. And everything was successful. So I'm really tickled. Really, really tickled. So now the work starts, and I got to get him out of here. First buck of the year. Oh.